Alright, good morning everyone. Jedi friends, welcome to the show. So, guess what we're having for breakfast? That's right, steak. So, I get these ribeyes. No, not ribeyes, excuse me. These are, have a bone in the middle. I like the bone in the middle for a simple reason. The bone in the middle keeps the meat tender as you're cooking it. Because there's moisture in the bone. Bones are porous. So that's the purpose of the bone. So now you gotta get your grill real hot. Let's scrape up all the nastiness from that night before. We don't have any oil, so I'm just kind of using last night's dinner grease. But you gotta get the grease, you gotta get the char off there, otherwise. Otherwise it won't taste good. Some people say it's bad for you. Some people say that the burning will cause cancer. I don't know about that. Okay. I thought I'd use the grease, but it was so goddamn burned that I had to get rid of it. I'll use elbow grease instead. Okay, so there you have it. That's how you clean a pan. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Just kidding, we're still going here. Now we're going to learn how to dry a pan. It's so goddamn hot in here, that's why I have to take my shirt off. You guys always wonder, why does he have his shirt off in the kitchen? Well, we're in the tropics, and then the kitchen doesn't have a fan. They don't have fans here. Instead, what they do is they open the windows, like in the bathroom, everything. Just like that. So there you have it. So let's go ahead and get this thing really hot again. I had it hot, but then I was doing something that burned the oil that was in there. And now reheat it again. Okay. Is that hot enough yet? I want it real hot. It was hot earlier, but then so the thing is, and this channel is just my creative produce channel. We got 3 other channels that we're building up. Jedi in Panamá. Go subscribe to that because I want to start doing live stuff there. And we got the Naked Jedi show. Subscribe to that. That's where I do a lot of my experimental stuff, behind the scenes. You'll see I test a lot of my copyright stuff. Anything that's kind of sexy, put it there first because YouTube has these community standards that basically go the lowest common denominator. You know what I mean? So I have to pretend like some mom's kid is watching this video, and the kid's gonna show his mom. His mom's gonna call PTA, and the PTA is gonna call the governor. The governor's gonna call YouTube, and they're gonna ban my account. You know what I mean? Because I have a girl showing in a bikini. So I have to watch out for that stuff. And so it's a lot of complicated stuff in this day and age because of community standards. Now, why are community standards lame? Because community standards is another word for censorship. You just call it that because it sounds better. Like, oh, we all think that that word should never be used. Well, who says? I mean, it's like the community the size of Facebook is the entire world. I gotta believe there are plenty of people on Facebook that would have no problem with certain words, while others do. So why is it the people that have problem with things always win out over the people that don't have problems with things? It's because they're on a quest to shut everything down. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to answer my own question. But seriously, why is that, guys? Can someone tell me that? Like, why is it always, like we always have to follow the rules of the lowest common denominator? Why can't it be, hey, no, we're gonna set the rules for the fucking cool people, and if you can't handle it, or your kid can't handle it, well then you go to jail. You get banned. You get kicked out. Because we're trying to make art here. We're trying to do something with the world. We've got the internet. We've got everybody connected. And the only thing that stops it is a couple PTA moms and dads that are afraid that little Jimmy is going to see a pair of boobies on the thing. Or that their daughter might hear something about sex and they might start thinking about it, you know what I mean? Well, hey man, that's what this is for. That's what communication is for. Parents, you can keep your kids in the dark as long as you want, but the fact is that they'll eventually find it. They won't find it from me though, you see, because you banned me. Instead, they're going to go to fucking Pornhub or some really sick site, and they're going to learn it from them instead, because that's where you allow the sex. But when you go there, man, they're not even talking about sex. It's just this weird like stuff like fuck your sister and fuck your mom and dad and have sex with basically rape school children. I mean, isn't that what it is when you have a teacher having sex with a girl in high school in a school dress, right? And she's having a problem with her class, and the teacher says, "Sure, I'll give you an A if you suck my dick." Right? That's called rape. So these sorts of things that you allow your kids to go watch Pornhub, but you won't allow my wife to educate them about sex because it's too controversial. Or educate them about bulimia. We can't say the word bulimia. I'll watch that word, but if I talk too much about it, this will also get flagged. The sponsors don't want to hear anything about celebrities and their bulimia. Now, why would that be? Why would food sponsors, the ones who put all the ads for all the everything, have an issue with people teaching people about celebrity bulimics that are promoting their products? I can't imagine why they would do that. But anyways, they do. So I get banned, and then your kids are going to go to Pornhub and get their information from people that basically don't give a shit. Okay. So now once that's seared, let's bring it down. And now we're just gonna cook the beef. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. And then we're going to turn the heat down a little bit. Always check it. In this case, it was off. With gas burners, they're nice because you can visually see the temperature. You don't have to say, oh, what temperature number do I need? So just look at it. How much fire you want. And then you put it on this, and then what you do is you just... You see I got a new pair of tongs yesterday? Isn't that handy? That way I don't... Remember I burned my finger because I was trying to reach in there with a fork? So I got myself a pair of tongs. These were $6. They had another pair for $8 that were a little nicer, but I felt these did a pretty good job. They even got rubber on them. So let's just let these things slow cook for a while. That's the bone marrow in the middle there. And that is packed full of nutrients to start your day. Hi there, I'm back. I'm just, while this does this, I go in the other room and I do other things. And if we had more active conversation, obviously I would sit here and we'd yammer while this is cooking, but quite honestly, we don't have a lot of followers and for a lot of active conversation. I'll tell you why. It's because look at what I talk about. I say you need to stop drinking orange juice in coffee for breakfast and milk. Well, that's pretty much 99.9% of everybody in America drinks coffee and orange juice. So when they see that, they don't want to hear it. They want to hear someone that tells them how good coffee is and how to make better coffee. And they want to hear about how to make pancakes and stuff like that. Well, that's great and fine until you get cancer. Then when you get cancer, then you want to listen to what I say. Now, if you don't want cancer, do what I'm doing now, and you can avoid it and watch them get cancer when they get older, okay? Like my dad did. And continue to eat sugar, and then the doctor will tell you, stop eating sugar and stop drinking caffeine. And the same goes true with diabetes, heart disease, liver disease, and everything else I'm telling you about. The best way to avoid curing those problems is never to get them in the first place. And the way you avoid getting them in the first place is you eat protein and you cut out the sugar. No more sugar. Take it easy. You guys want to stay in the studio? Come on. So here's what we're doing. I'll start a new one. Let's start a new one, guys, so that way it breaks it up for you guys.